Yeah, my family took over September, so I want to give a shout out to them before I start this thing. Toto, Patricia, Gerard, Mandel, Nate, and my daddy Mac. And last but not least, my man JW, John Walter Fair, rest in peace. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all took the whole month. Now let's get into it. Everybody feeling good in the month of September. We got some of our best weather in September too. Like tonight, it's about 78 degrees. Lightning everywhere, but it ain't raining yet. Just gonna wait for me to finish this video before the rain come down. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit today about 3 different scenarios. Ironically, all 3 of these scenarios somehow involve law enforcement. I ain't try to work it out like that, but that's just how it came about. So, the first one, a garbage truck ran into a building. And what was in the building? An illegal weed grow operation. I thought that was funny, they got busted like that. People being stupid still, just trying to grow weed everywhere since they done made this new little law for a certain amount of weed to be legal to carry with you. People lost their mind. They already done told you can grow a certain amount of weed. Why you so desperate to just keep going overboard? I tell you, man, this drug dealer just got some of you dudes so dumb. Females too. But anyway, like I was saying, I thought it was funny that they got busted like that. I don't know if the rain gonna wait on me. Got hit a couple times. Getting hit with these mosquitoes too though. So, my next story is about a young dude. He was moving here from Illinois with his girlfriend so that they could be closer to her family. And it's a shame that there's some police officers out there that's just total idiots. Like, why would you become a police officer, go through all these different training and all this other stuff, and you still be just completely stupid when it comes to dealing with civilians? You ain't a civilian no more, so why don't you at least respect the civilians that's respectable? So basically, this dude chain of events was just wild. But maybe that's the way God planned it out for him, because now he gonna be straight. You know, he was broke. And so he bought a little truck, little SUV, and him and his girl and they little kid, kid was like 3 years old. They rides up here to Michigan to Taylor, to move to Taylor, and the police pulled him over because he still had the paper plate because he had just bought the ride. But somehow the paper plate fell off the ride. So they pulled him over at least for a reason. But then he had lost his driver's license before he left Illinois. So I guess I gotta restart because the rain came. And so unfortunately this dude lost his driver's license before he left Illinois too. But he had his driver's license saved in his phone, and so he had a picture of his driver's license in his phone, and he had a paper license from the driving center in Chicago, or in Illinois. And so he showed the police that or whatever. They like, nah, that ain't good enough. Mind you, like I said, he got a 3-year-old in the back seat. And so then he got his wife in the passenger seat. The police thought it'd be sweet to snatch him up out the ride. So they snatched this dude up out the ride and telling me going to jail and taser the dude. And so they done tasered the dude and he ain't even resisting arrest. Then they done turned around, handcuffed him, got him on his stomach and tasered him in his back. This is just wild, man. All the while he got a 3-year-old in the back seat. What's the point? Even if he was driving illegal, what's the point if he got a 3-year-old in the back seat? So then they impound the car. They had handcuffed the wife too, because she was trying to scream and tell him that he wasn't illegal or nothing. So the baby sat in the car for 10 minutes by herself. Took dude to jail, impounded their new car, and let his wife and child go. So after all of that, when he get ready to sue him, because he stayed in jail for 3 days, then he got a lawyer. He couldn't get his car back because he ain't got no bread because he just moved here. It was him or his wife had to go live with one of their parents after they coming up here to try to do something together. And when he get ready to sue him, they tell him if he drop his lawsuit, they'll drop their charges. That's just straight up stupid. So they'll let you know, man, pay attention out here and know your rights. My man gonna have a nice little lawsuit on his hands for them. And I hope those officers lose their job and have to go into some other line of work. They shouldn't be civil servants, because that's just wrong. And come to find out, I think it was 3 of the cops all had prior convictions within the last year. Not convictions, prior incidents similar to this in the last year. One of them had 3. And what does it take for the law to do the law the right way? Like I said on my other video, the government is the problem that we got these problems. Because if these officers are being accused for doing these type of things, these officers need to be taken off duty. You can't be a civil servant running over people. There was 3 other officers I saw. I told you I only had 3 stories, but this is another one. 3 other officers I saw pull this chick over. She got drugs in the trunk, $728 I think it was in her pocket. They say somehow that the $728 came up missing. They lost it. So these 3 dudes had basically stole the money. When she came back looking for her money, they had stole the money. So now it's evidence tampering, and bam, her case get threw out. Because now she got a strong case that they planted the drugs on her. Now she gonna get $728 and who knows what else. And she got released. No charges pending, nothing. Officers, if you're gonna be an officer, be an officer. Don't screw over the people that you're supposed to be protecting. Don't screw over the people you're supposed to be locking up. Do your job the right way. Just because you see a bunch of criminals doing criminal things, don't mean you got to turn into a criminal. And don't become an officer if you're a bully. If you're a bully, go be a bouncer or something where you can do stupid stuff to people. Go get a dumb job. Don't go get a job where you're supposed to be making the world better, but you're making it worse. And so the last one I'm going to tell you all about is this big Marine dude, cut up, big, muscles, everything. This dude cutting his grass with his daughter outside. His daughter was 11 years old. And he had his daughter, his mama, and his girlfriend living at this house with him. So he cutting the grass. This big old dude come over there talking to him. So he turned the lawnmower off and talked to the dude. And this dude started telling him he looking for Amber. So I know y'all heard of the Amber Alert before. So that's what this dude talking about. He looking for Amber. He want to save Amber from them. He think they doing child trafficking and they need to let Amber go. So they like, ain't no Amber live here. The little girl ran and tell her grandmama that this man out here going back and forth with her daddy about Amber. The grandmama come out, ain't no Amber here. She called the police. They filed a report or whatever, but nothing happens. So the dude go back to his apartment with his girlfriend and stuff. And later that night, this dude come back over there and he tries to He flattens their tires on their car so they can't get away. Tries to kick in the grandmama door, but he couldn't. And somehow he shot into the house, got into the house, kills the grandmama. Like, he's shooting, just shooting. The daddy done woke the daughter up. They all go in the bathroom, trying to hide in the bathroom. And this is why I tell y'all, get some guns. Put them away in the safe. Because the daddy could have hit his safe and kept the lights off, and when that dude came around the corner, popped him. But instead, they didn't have a gun in their house. And this dude pushes the bathroom door trying to get in, the daddy holding him out. He gets to shooting through the door. And so the daddy, I guess, got shot when the dude was shooting through the door. And this dude pushes the bathroom in. I guess the little girl ran out. And he kills the daddy and the girlfriend in the bathroom. Just blows them away. Then he gonna interrogate this little girl, 11-year-old girl, after he just killed her grandmama, her daddy girlfriend. Now he gonna interrogate her. First he asked her what she, he called her Amber, because he seen her hiding behind the couch. She's like, my name ain't Amber. He like, well, where's she at? She's like, ain't nobody named Amber here. This dude actually shoots this little girl in the stomach. Like, where Amber at? And he talking about God telling him to do this stuff. And so the little girl like, ain't no Amber here, I don't know what you talking about. He like, 3, 2, 1. Shoot the little girl in the stomach, shoot her in her leg again. And her other leg. And she act like she was dead. So he think he killed her. So now the police there. They come in the back door, he buzzed back, and another police shot him from through the window. But when he hit him in the stomach, it didn't go in the stomach, it just went superficially under the tissue. This dude backs up into the baby room. This dude sits up here and takes off his bulletproof vest, puts his guns down, and come out. And so the dude was talking about he was on a mission. So they take him into custody or whatever. He tries to get away at the hospital, get wrecked up a little bit at the hospital. And once the police got there, the little girl told everything, the 11-year-old. Now that's messed up. She got to live the rest of her life without her parents. No parent, her daddy gone, her little sibling gone, and her grandmama gone. That was all family together, enjoying life together. And this dude just go do this. So these military people going on these special missions and stuff, y'all need to make sure you help them. They shouldn't be out here if they tripping. You know, learn to put these people where they should be. It's just like the prisoners and prison people. If you got more than 20 years in prison, that's the only people you should be with. If you got 10 to 20 years, that's the people you should be with. If you got less than 10 years, that's the people you should be with. And everybody should be forced into a program. Everybody should be forced to do something. Don't let them sit around playing cards. There ain't no cards in prison. Ain't no weights, none of that. I don't care what you're talking about. Make them work. I don't care about that, talking about that free labor stuff. Yeah, they should be doing free labor because they shouldn't be going to prison. We can continue to build a better America with prisoners. Yeah, free labor, don't pay them, period. This country was built on the backs of slaves. Free labor. Let's build it on the backs of people that's committed crimes and make them pay their restitution back like that. I don't care if they rich or not. Martha Stewart should have been out there working when she was in prison. I don't care who you is. Make them work, and make them work for free. Maybe some things will change around here. Y'all playing games with these people. Everything about money. Everything about representation until something happens. And then it's so big that everybody knows. So you got to act like you're trying to do something about it. Let's get the world to a better situation. Everybody. Why people got to choose to be humanitarians? Why everybody not? When we see people committing these crimes, let's put them in check. Let's straighten them out. All of these different people running around talking this gang crap now. You turn the TV on, everybody in the gang. Man, if you want to claim you're in the gang, you ain't working for my company. All these different companies letting these little stupid rappers and singers work, claiming gangs and stuff. Get rid of them. You know, we used to have a little bit of morals. Companies used to have some dignity about themselves. They was proud. They had pride. Now these companies just hire anybody. It's all about the money. You wasn't finna be working at no big company talking about that you don't say no B words or no C words, wearing these different clothes and stuff. At least they would have keep it undercover what they was doing. Now you just do anything you want to do. That's crazy. Come on, people. Get it together, man. It's the BLONGshow. I'm out.